Hello guys, welcome to the afternoon stream. Let's get right into it, guys. If you don't know who I am, my name is Shadow. I stream every day or as often as possible, guys. The daytime streams are at 12 p.m. Eastern time, roughly. The nighttime streams are at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Right now we're playing some DC Universe Online. We're going to continue down our path. Excuse me, folks. I do need some hydration. So, excuse me. We're going to continue up down our path. We're raising character from scratch. His name is Speedfeet. He is a quantum user. I believe he has the brawling playstyle. Yes, he does. And we are on our road to level 30, folks. Of course, now that I started the game, I'm going to have to plug my controller in. So just give me a moment, folks. So we're pretty close to 30, right? Um, what I think we'll do is, I think we'll just like continue down our path, right, as usual. And hopefully we do hit 30 by the end of this stream or by the end of this video. If you're watching on YouTube, guys. And then we'll talk about what you should do when you hit 30. It's been a while since I hit 30, so I think we'll figure it out a little bit together. But I do have some general tips, right? Because I have been playing this game for on and off for about like 11 years, which is roughly the whole life cycle of the game. Right, and we'll talk about artifacts and loadouts and things like that. I might make artifacts its own video. So if we do hit 30, because if you realize my streams are usually like maybe about an hour long, maybe an hour and a half, right, depending on what we're doing. If we hit 30 before then, I'll probably end this video and then we'll make a new one talking about like artifacts, or you might do a separate video for artifacts and a little bit of the beginning of the end game, which might be a good title. I gotta go to Chinatown. Sorry, I wasn't reading right. Epic fail on my part. And we'll talk a little bit about like roles and things like that. We'll keep this guy like DPS, I think, just for the purpose of the stream. But you know, each power set has a role that it can play, whether it be uh, well, all the roles they have aside from DPS, because every class can DPS, is in fact a support class, right? So you'll either be a tank, a healer, or a controller. And if you don't like any of those, then you can just strictly stick to DPS guys, which is what a lot of people do. And nothing wrong with that. You'll have a harder time getting into content for sure. But if that's the path you want to follow, don't force yourself to do something that you don't want to do, right? Because you're gonna have a bad time. Your group is gonna have a bad time because they're gonna be like, "What the heck? I thought you were gonna do this role." You know what I mean? And then you'll just either end up waiting in an instance or they'll kick you out. So if you're a dedicated DPS, just don't pretend, right? Just stay a dedicated DPS. Guys, if you like what you see, guys, we try to keep it chill here. We're trying to get some more followers, guys. We're trying to get to 20 followers. Taking baby steps, guys. So if you like this universe, you like heroes, you like just being part of a chill stream, guys, this is a stream to follow. We try to keep it relaxed here. I do stream twice a day, so if you want to come back later and hang out with me, you're more than welcome to. We're going to be playing Diablo 2 tonight. We hit kind of a wall. hit kind of a wall, and we're gonna figure out, I guess, some kind of gear or build to work towards. So if you want to see me figure it out, guys, just give me a follow. Come back 8 p.m. Eastern time, guys. That's the nighttime streams. If you like the daytime streams, that's 12 p.m. Eastern time. I'm usually like right on the dot, right? Like you'll see me setting up. Sometimes that schedule is a little off, and if it is, I usually try to make up for it by having like random daytime streams spaced throughout, or I'll go a little bit extra. Um, you know, I'm just a dude trying to make it all like come together. So sometimes I am a little late, or I'll have regular things to do. Unfortunately, I don't have the luxury of being able to just hop on here, which I would like to have someday, to be honest, right? But we won't worry about that right now, right? If you guys like what you see, just go ahead and follow me. Oh, I lost a lot of life. Unexpected. I really like this move so far for single target. It is a 35%er though, so I can't rely on it forever. I believe that's energy expulsion. And as always, guys, the leveling process in PC is straightforward. It's usually, kill X amount of people and then collect X amount of item, right? Destroy X amount of objects. Just do all your hardest hitting moves at them while you're leveling up. Don't worry too much about it. If you're already like, in your mid-20s level-wise in this part of the game, you should have some pretty good moves. I mean, I hope. And if you don't like the moves you have, you might have a problem, right? So take that into account, guys. If you're already at this point in the game and you really don't like your power set, and if you're brand new, it might be time to switch. Right? See what else? See what other powers you find interesting. This okay is gonna be messy. Oh, okay. It always pays to have a good shield. If you guys have a shield in your power set, a what's up? We're trying to finish this leveling process, right? Hopefully, I'll be close to 30 by the time the stream is done. And then for those new players, we're going to talk about artifacts and the things that is going to make them sad, right? A little bit. I know a lot of people have a nightmare leveling these artifacts and other things, getting geared up. Don't forget, guys, it's very straightforward, right? If you're not having a good time right here, right, leveling your character, I would definitely try a different power. And don't start watching a bunch of YouTube videos telling you what the best power is, right? The best power is the one you have the most fun on. I have problems like that with other games. Yep. That's very true. So hopefully the experience I noticed, I haven't raised a character from scratch, for a long time, but the experience like kind of went down to a crawl for a little bit. But hopefully they just throw a bunch at me. And I think we are done here. Nope. We have a few more tie stones. Or would you rather not get all that aggro there? Okay. But yeah, folks, I don't know if I can suggest powers, right? Like, if I only suggest powers if you want to do a particular role. And then even then, it really is up to you. If you're having like a really hard time and you need some kind of support, the only thing I can suggest is like maybe having a power that has a pet or something like that, and each power, well, each role has a pet, right? So uh, you would go gadgets and have a turret. You would go sorcery and have their golems. You would go earth and have its golem. If you're having a horrible time and you just want a pet, that's like the best thing I can do for you. But if you're already at this level, you should more than likely than not like your power set. I would hope. I think that's oh, we're missing something. Residue collected. This was my fault. I didn't finish getting the tide stones. I hit one and then we just left. There we go. Okay. Much better. And if you're like a scoreboard chaser or anything like that, right, you want to do the most damage, by all means, I would just look up some YouTube videos. Right, but it will be a long process unless you're willing to open up your wallet. And then if you're ready to do that, you don't need my advice, I think. I think you're good to go. I do like rage. And I do like gadgets, right? I started out, I was, you know, year one, this was like, maybe 10 years ago or so. You know, when the game was first coming out, I would say like close to 11. I was gadgets, right? I was gadgets, and I had a rifle, and I was acrobats. But right now, I main atomic. That's my main. I main atomic, and then my other two roles is sorcery and mental. I'm trying to have like you know, like one of each side roll. So I'm tanking on atomic, and right now my other two classes are DPS, but we're working on it. We're waiting for a sale, basically, right? One of those XP sales or one of those half off sales to get them built up. Water's amazing though, right? Water looks beautiful. Alright, alright. Almost done here, guys. There's really not much to say about these missions, guys. Like I said, standard MMO things you gotta do, just kill X amount of enemies, collect X amount of items. It's not gonna be anything out of the ordinary. Hmm. I haven't PvP'd in a long time. I wish they would do something about it, but I don't think it makes them any money, so they're not really bothered right now. Maybe someday in the future. And also, guys, you don't have to kill everything you see, right? If you want to just get the objective done and move on, go ahead and do that. If you're caught up in the killing, hey, go for it. I get it, it's fun. It's funny. I did just make a new rage because I was rage on my main. But I kind of like more ranged combat, right? And rage. Rage is like the goat, but at like melee. So I made atomic so I can have a little bit more space. You know, when I'm just walking around leveling up and doing my dailies. But I did make a new rage. Hmm. Yeah. PvP used to be more of a thing though, you know, like uh back when they used to like actually have live streams for the games and things like that. You know, like from the developers. There was like Friday Night Fights and Friday Night Legends, and you would go in there and there'd be like top leagues fighting each other in the actual PvP matches, right? Not just dueling and other things like that. I think there's a side mission, guys, by the way, when you make it over here. Okay, I see it. I see it. Right, but you know, you should actually be able to queue into PvP, right? You actually should be able to go there, and there will be restrictions and things like that. People, at least on the Western server, it's kind of Wild Wild West. You go to the House of Legends and then you just stand there and you duel, but you drop all your pets and you drink all the sodas, and it's not like. I mean, I guess that's fun if that's what you're used to, but I remember it being an actual mode and you would queue up and go into it. There is a bounty here, guys, by the way. So if you see a really buff fishman walking around, if you're with some friends, go for it. I think that's him over there. You see this really big dude? I don't think you could tackle him alone. Not at this level. Uh, he looks just like everybody else, though, for the most part, so you might get caught in the confusion. But don't worry, guys. If you get knocked out, you can always respawn. I don't think there's a experience penalty in this game or anything like that, so you should be okay. Let's just spam our powers, right? Let's just spam everything we got. If you guys actually want to listen to these briefings and investigations, and you're on your own, you can find them in here. I believe you can replay them. In case you want to hear it, right? Once is more than enough for me. You can also check up on how many, you know, you need to find or how many you have left. Well, we're gonna have to hold off on that for a minute. My guy's a little bit slower than his. Don't forget, guys, if you were doing an Aquaman themed character, water themed character, and you're watching this and it's on time, the summer season is around, you might want to start doing it. You might want to get some of the rewards. There is a Sharknado, guys, if you want to grab it, and it looks pretty cool. Unfortunately, I don't have it yet on this character, kind of saving our marks up. Sharknado look awesome though. If you want the shark head, if you're a fan of King Shark, you better go grab that, guys, real quick. If you want the trident, right? You want the trident as a style. You want the trident as a weapon. Uh, Now's the time. If you're watching this live with me, if you're watching on YouTube and you're a little late, you might have missed it. I'm not sure how much longer it's gonna go. Maybe a couple more weeks. Maybe until we're already we're already at the cusp of a new month. Oh wait, I'm gonna hear just punching things. Collect tiny stone fragments. Okay, get around you. And we're gonna destroy these artifacts just because we need to experience. They look like these are the artifacts. So they all look exactly the same as you can see. Hmm. They're peppered throughout the stage, guys, right? So um, you don't have to wait at one spot for them to respawn, right? You just move around the map. And if you have to do a little bit of killing, I guess it is what it is, folks, right? Just get in there, get your artifacts, get out of there. Let's do it. Let's do it, guys. Okay. And we only have a few more. If you're flying or anything like that, flying is probably your easiest way to go, right? Because you can just kind of hover up in the air and just clip them from above. I kind of have to drop down and do my damage. I mean, I could probably throw like one of my grenades at them. Oh no, we're stuck looking for them. We're stuck looking for them, guys. This is the part I don't like. Is when things take too long. Okay. Alright, guys. It is time for I like to call it like the instance portion. Right, you usually do a bunch of stuff like on the outside world and then you go into a little instance. Or a dungeon or whatever you want to call it. And as usual, guys, make sure you pick up your side missions if you have any. Right. As you can see, Martian Manhunter looked a little bit different. Uh, he was updated recently for like one of the newer DLCs. Interestingly enough, I don't know if this is how Atlanteans look in the comic or if this is how they used to look. I would have to go back and look at this, right? This looks very video gamey. But it's possible that they did look like this. Hmm. If always, guys, if you have a shield, go ahead and pop it, right? Because you will get interrupted. Everything will interrupt you no matter what it is. So get your shield out. You will take a lot of damage here, guys. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go. This is very simple. I don't know. I don't know if like it's a good or bad thing, right? Because like some games try to be a little bit different, and then nobody likes it. Right? They went pretty safe with the way you level up. You used to be able to just fight like a bunch of bounties and get your level like pretty close to max. I don't think you can do that anymore, right? Like you should be able to go to Gotham or Metropolis. You know, if you were in a league or had a bunch of people around and just kind of farm them. And you get a lot of experience the first time you kill them. But no longer, guys. No longer the case. I really just want to grab that green. That's why I've been kind of hanging around this corner. But it looks like they're going to make me work for it. Which, that's fine. That is fine. We're professionals, guys. There we go. We have that complete. That's probably my fault. One thing I don't like about Climb is like some of the powers are too controllerish. Right, you see I'd like knock a lot of these items around. Not the most convenient when you're trying to just like focus fire or something. Things go flying all over the place. And I don't know why I'm destroying these things actually, but I am just destroying them just for the fun of it, I guess you would say. You can make it through these water jets just fine, I always say. Uh, I don't know if you can stand on them too long, they might do damage over time. Yeah, it looks like it's eating my shield up. You know what, why don't we just make it over here? Okay, that's what I'm doing. That was on purpose, guys. Totally on purpose. I know that. That was a feat. Definitely did, guys. I definitely did. Oh, crap. I was looking for a treasure chest. But it's okay. boss, guys. I'm not sure if I like this design for him too much, right? But he did need an update. But I think it really hurts when they put that model everywhere. As you can see, this mirror model is really old. This imposter mirror. Right, even Aquaman has been updated, so it just... A lot of it looks really off when they do that. This fight used to be a lot more brutal too. He used to like summon his trident. He used to go summon some some shrimps, right? Some crawfish, some lobsters, and they used to be serious too. They weren't playing. Let's go. Just do your best here, guys. I think if you're at this point in the game, you should be fairly acquainted with all your powers for the most part, right? It's funny because here's the regular mirror, and she looks almost exactly like the Cersei model. It looks like these costumes are like a poor design. Right, the costume she's wearing is especially hideous. No, she was wearing that already. I'm sorry, Queen Mirror. Please forgive me. But I don't think they were wearing that in the comic. Could be wrong. And as always, we're gonna get a cutscene. The cutscenes are some of the best parts in the game. We're gonna go ahead and watch that.
I am Arthur, king of the seven seas, ruler of the vast ocean empire of Atlantis. But I am a king in exile, abandoned by my queen, rejected by my people for an alliance with the surface world. I will heal that breach and forge a peace between the land and the sea. No matter my joy or my despair, that is my destiny. For beneath the waves, I am king. But on land, they call me Aquaman.
And looks like we didn't get much experience, but we still have to turn the mission in. We're getting a lot of skill points, right? We'll look at those like these skill points later and what you should place them in. And we're just gonna turn the mission in. Just remember, you can avoid all these enemies, guys. If you're flying, just fly up in the sky, real high. And very easy. I'm not sure if most species travel like this, but that's what I usually do, right? I'll just like run up the edge of a building and kind of launch myself up and off the ledge, which I'm sure most species do. They have to if they don't want to get into fights. And this is a slow part, guys, right? Just making it back to collect your prize. There you have it, folks. After I collect this prize, if you're watching on YouTube, you could go ahead and skip forward a little bit. I might not have an exact time for you, but I do need to grab something to drink, guys. We're just gonna collect our mail and get our next mission objective. We have our our red female Hulk here. I like the name. Seems like they couldn't get it fully right. Woman Strong Red. I'm just gonna grab this mission, guys, and then I do need a drink and maybe use the restroom. So um, I will be back in a few minutes, guys. Just give me a second to collect it. This is a very new Shazam model, like extremely new. So he used to look a lot different. A lot of the older characters looked a lot different. But they movied him up. Okay, guys, give me a few minutes. I will be back. Okay, guys. Okay, guys, I am back. We're gonna continue down our path. We are trying to hit level 30 today, right? It seems like we did hit kind of a lull. I'm wondering if we just finish up the missions we need to do, if it's just gonna kick us straight to 30, which might be the case. I believe I've seen that happen before. We are doing this Shazam slash Felix Faust mission, which I will admit I'm not a fan of this one in particular. Some of you guys might like it. There's like a part where you have to turn into a zombie, and to me the game kind of slows down when they make you do like stuff like that. It already is like slightly, it's slightly grindy enough that you have to kill X amount of things and collect X amount of items, and they make it a little bit slower when you're a lumbering zombie. With that said, they did they did fix it up greatly, because if you played this year one, this was a lag fest, this whole area. So they did fix it, especially towards the I want to call it like the Gotham School area. They did improve upon it a lot. But still, if I don't like it, I don't like it. Damn it. It looks like a newer player, right? We'll let him get his green. Unfortunately, I cannot invite him to the league because my guy doesn't have permissions yet. I forgot to get on my main account and level it up. So it'll have to wait, guys. If you're on Xbox and you're a hero, you're looking for a league, uh, feel free to let me know in the chat, or let me know in the YouTube comment section. Right, just keep in mind I'm on Xbox, uh, the NA server, on the hero side, guys. We're looking for all kinds of roles, so more than welcome to join. I do. This is my league, right? I made this league from the ground up. I do police it, right? I do make sure people are being respectful in there, and things like that. So, if you're there to cause problems, I will get rid of you guys. So, keep that in mind as well. I will be watching. I'm gonna big brother it. Other than that, we're just looking for people to fill roles, whether it be damage, controller, healer. Like most games, we want like tanks and healers and things like that, but we'll take what we can get and see if we can work with anybody as well. So feel free to add this character as a friend, right? And you can send me a tell or something like that. Let me know in the chat. Let me know your gamer tag. That'd probably be the best thing you can do. I think this guy's having a couple of issues. Or either that or he just finished his mission and he's trying to get out of there. We'll let him deal with that. And we'll get our objectives complete. We do have to defeat agents and whatnot still, so we probably should have killed them in retrospect, but it's okay, guys. We'll help this guy out. He's kind of walking into more problems, but we did what we could. But then we'll just like complete this part, right? Just get the soul walls done. And now we just have a few things left. Kill these magents. Hey, do you guys know what Magent stands for? I don't know either, but I think it's magical agent, right? That makes sense. And I guess we got that, I don't remember doing the side mission, right? I thought it was in here. But it looks like we have it complete. I'm sorry, I'm just checking to make sure I don't have it. I feel like we completed it, so we're gonna move on. And I feel like this is the long part right here. I think we're gonna try to go into the school, or the archaeology building, right? And it's gonna knock us back, and then we're gonna have to do a bunch of nonsense, basically. But I want this green first. There you go, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted me to knock me across the map. So we can't go in there quite yet. We're gonna have to do some other things, folks. And if you see that skill point thing right there at the side of my screen, we're gonna worry about that later. Not much to worry about right now. If you're leveling up normally, you might have gone already into your skill points and like looked at what you could spend them on. But we're gonna hang on to those. We're also gonna take a look and make sure we're not missing anything level wise. We have a lift here, which I think we just got. We will take a look at it. Lift is pretty straightforward. We'll take a look at it. Right, you just pick them up into the air. There you go, that's lift. It's a very good looking move. Quantum is a nice looking power set, guys. I personally think it got stuck being in the wrong role, which is the controller role. And being controller is like one of the least amounts of fun in the game, in my opinion, right? I mean, I like the powers that are in controller, which is sad. I like gadgets, I like mental, I love munitions, I like quantum. I like hard light, you know. But it being a side role, in the long run, if people go down in your team, say you're doing a raid or anything like that, you being a controller really can't do anything to be the most help, as opposed to like switching to a tank or healer and like being able to heal and keep everybody alive. You might be able to pop a shield or two, and then that's pretty much it for you. I didn't know this model could do this. Hey, I was on call for. I was just looking at a model. But yeah, like in the long run, like if most of your team goes down and it's just you left, you're gonna go down. And there's really not much you can do about them, right? You can't switch to a healer and then pop a super and heal everybody and keep them topped up and things like that, right? But yeah, that's just the way it is. Okay, we did get some loot out. I will take that loot. And I think we're gonna switch back to energy expulsion. That's something I like right there, just a beam. A painful pain beam. some back. You don't really have to kill all these enemies, by the way. Wait, just enough to get 40, I believe, and then you can move on. We're kind of just having fun here. And we are done here. I'm just gonna check if there's a treasure chest off to the side after we clear things out. They also chose like if you notice we're fighting like dead heroes and villains that might have wandered in here to try to do the mission as well. And it looks like they're exobyte players, right? And they are definitely dead. They don't have any souls, right? Um, they chose like the worst like costumes for them. They disappeared. It's very interesting. I didn't know those models kind of like jittered around like that. Like they could have picked a lot better a choice of tights, right? Like look at these. Because I believe this is supposed to be like one of the exobiters. I think they call them exobiters. But that's enough crap it on the game for now. We'll take that loot too. It doesn't look like there's too many things in there, so we'll just grab the best looking item. And don't worry about if it has your side roll on for now, since you're just leveling up. Worry about that later. I just picked the like the highest piece of gear that I can find. And we will take a look at the side mission over here in just a moment. Right. As soon as we're done with this. Okay, guys. So when you get to the second floor, you see it's like there's like all these crates and these shipping containers, right? I think they're called shipping containers. If you're walking in right from upstairs, right? So like this, like from the first level, right? You come in here. You're walking, right? You make a hard right, and then here's a room. What the crap? What the hell? And you come up and there's like a small section of a Joker's Funhouse. I think it's just a warehouse room that got redressed. And there's a bunch of people in here fighting. It looks like a bounty, right? Like a Joker, like a big Joker henchman. I would just give him the business real quick. We'll let him finish. There you go. Okay. You grab your item. And I'm not really sure why it looks like this, by the way, guys, right? Like, I think it's just supposed to be a little fun thing. This is a creepy clown face, huh? And then you can continue on with your mission. So guys, I'm sorry if you could hear all those sirens in the background. I do live in New York City. Um, I didn't do it. Right, I didn't, they're not looking for me. If it gets to be too much at some points, just let me know, guys. We will mute the microphone for a little bit, if that's the case. I would like just to check over here, make sure I'm not missing anything. I don't think I am, though. Oh, well, we're gonna have to destroy these presents. Which that's no big deal as well. I forgot to talk to him. My bad. My mistake. But they're easy to find. There you go. No problem. And oh boy, this is the slow part. This is the part, I'll be honest, I do not like. And as always, guys, if you see these like around the world, just pick them up. Trust me, if you're trying to be a completionist, it's going to make your life a lot easier. Just grabbing them as you go along the leveling process. I guess we could just have a beam battle. That's okay. I usually win those. We'll take a look at Etrigan if you guys are fans of Etrigan. There he goes. He looks cool. He has a bit of a over slash underbite, right? I'm not a fan of the. I mean, I know he has like demon mouth, right? But this is like, it's like busting out his mouth and he can't close it. And we're a zombie, guys. They did fix it a lot from the first year. You used to just kind of limp along very slowly. As you can tell, I'm still pretty slow. You can just kind of roll if you wanted to. And you get your own zombie moves. It used to hit a lot harder. You used to really launch people across the map with certain, I think it was like a spinning back fist. I think it was that they would just go flying. But year one, this was a lag fest. I don't know what was going on. You could barely walk when you were a zombie. The frame rate would dip to like maybe 3 or 4 frames a second. It was pretty bad. Thankfully, they took care of that. As you can see, there's still some issues right here. It's saturated with enemies. So it's kind of hard to do your objectives sometimes. Unless you just kill everybody, which that's fine, but it's also a pain in the ass to do. Right, you can see I'm just trying to get that one hot dog cart. But we're gonna have to punch and kick and smash our way through. And I need 6 more of this. Okay, guys. Okay, everything's fine. This is fine, guys. Oh crap! I think we'll take advantage of that player doing full auto. And we can't free them yet, as you can see. I think we need the rest of the hot dog carts. But since they're all focused on somebody flying through the sky, we'll take advantage of it. I already know we're gonna have to fight him, so we might as well just do it. And we'll get that in a minute. I'm kind of just focusing on these right now. Okay. Last one. Unfortunately, we're gonna be stuck as a zombie this whole section. Okay. Let's continue on, guys. We need these obelisks. Oh, well, I already got spotted. I'm sorry, it's something is throwing me off. We'll talk about that in a moment. So I get this goofy, like, I mean, it's not goofy, right? You get this hero stance here, the hands on your hips. The game is severely lacking in personality types and just like poses and emotes in general. And they should really consider adding this. For some reason, we don't have this as a pose, right? Or a personality or an emote. Not like this that is like right here, like the same exact thing where we just kind of stand there forever. Right, we kind of have like the get strong taunt, which I'm trying to find. We do desperately need more like personalities and emotes and things like that. It's severely lacking. And they have a bunch of good ones that are on like the NPCs, right? The villains, the heroes. We should definitely consider giving it to us. Oh crap. Alright. We made it, guys. It's fine. Thankfully, we only have one more of those, and then we just need these students here. And we happen to be next to one of each, huh? Very convenient. Unfortunately, there's not a lot we can do because for some reason they just have a lot of detection here, right? They notice me from everywhere. We will take a look at that in a moment. Let's try to finish this part. We just need to grab these students. So you can either fight everybody or you can grab them and then just start rolling away to the next student, which is something I like to do to kind of move the game along. Don't worry about getting hit too much. If you have to, use your zombie move to heal yourself, right? Keep moving. Keep moving. Right, just keep moving. Keep hulking out, right? Keep gammering up. Keep getting your life back. And then you're done there. And you can do all this still, right? Hard to catch. Hard to catch, they can't catch me. And there you go. Just like that, you can make it into this section. And you have your moves back, thankfully. And this is like one of the most straightforward parts. You just kill every soulless in here. They should go down pretty easily, as you can see. There's going to be a lot of them, though. Make sure you shield up. Yes, they actually did put roar, guys. That is a boss right there. He did come to kill. He's not playing games. I think you can continue on. Having a shield is going to be one of your best friends in this game, guys. Especially when you get overwhelmed, and it happens a lot in the beginning of the game. They kind of just swarm you with enemies and hope they see like you can make it out of there. I would like to hit him, right? Because he's actually beaming the hell out of me, but We did what we could, guys. I thought I could break that. Can I not? Seems like not. Okay, we could break that one. This part I don't like. There's a bunch of bugs, right? I don't like bugs, but luckily they're bottlenecked and we can deal with them pretty easily. I did know they were coming, right? So that also helps. There's an awful lot of them. And if you can keep casting your powers here too. Like I'm just kind of breaking things up, right? But you're more than welcome to just throw your powers at them and do the big damage. I do believe closing these cell walls might be a thing. I'm not sure if it's a thing for the duo or of what we're doing right now, so I'm going to go back real quick and just make sure that we have these closed, just in case. It always pays to do it the first time around, guys, right? And then you never have to think about it again. And it looks like we're okay. You know, it's always a pain when you get deep into the game and then, like, you're missing something way back from when you first started. So if you're aware of things that you have to do in here, by all means try to go ahead and do them. So that mummy hiding. Thought he was trying to trick somebody, but we got him, guys. Uh-oh. And I'm sure you noticed there was like a treasure chest up here. Right from this side. I don't know why I'm having a fist fight him. We're just gonna have a fist fight, guys. But there we go. This is the end part. Oh, I forgot. Just gonna make us fight some stuff first. Shouldn't be too difficult, guys. Just use what you learned. I hope you learned something leveling up. Don't be intimidated. Right. She just powered up a little bit.
You are lucky that I did not kill you here and now. Thou will both pay for what you have done.
And there we have it, guys. There should be a cutscene.
I am an evil man. My rage has leveled cities, devastated friend and foe alike. But when Isis came into my life, everything changed. She was goodness, love, hope. She made Kandak bloom. Until she was taken from me. Now, I defy death itself to keep her from me. May the gods have mercy on anyone who stands in my way. Black Adam will see them burn.
Okay. Pretty cool cutscene. I wonder if they get to like make him look like The Rock when the movie comes out. They have a habit of like changing the models when newer things arise. So I guess we'll wait and see. I don't think they have the manpower right now actually to do it, but time will tell. We didn't get much, but let's head back home, folks. I'm guessing that we're gonna get our like end game mission up pretty soon, right? Like our like final like be part of the Justice League kind of mission. It certainly feels like that. And we'll check what mission we have next, guys, and then I'll like put some stuff away in the bank to get ready for it, because I believe this might be the last mission coming up. Actually, I think I'm wrong. I think we have a couple more to go. I'm pretty sure there's at least two more. In the meantime, I think we're gonna head off to enter the Watchtower. Mostly because it's underpopulated these days. And just gonna put some stuff away. I have a habit of going to the tech wing mostly because I was a tech mentor when I first started, so I'm kind of used to being in this part of the wing. Don't worry about any of this stuff I'm doing, by the way, guys. We can worry about this later. If you're watching me and you're like, no, you don't know what's going on. Oh, I was gonna say I did pick something up, didn't I? I definitely did. And we will put this in here just in case. Everything else I can tell. Oh, even better, we can salvage it. Maybe we should grab all these greens in here, right? I guess we're taking a quick detour, guys. We're just gonna have a little look around very quickly. We'll talk about the Watchtower and like what used to be in here, because a lot of this stuff is outdated for the most part. So don't worry. Don't think too hard about this. That's all. You're not really missing anything. And I believe they're getting rid of this area altogether. They're just figuring out how to go about it. We're not gonna worry about this. I'm sure you hear it talking in the background, find consoles and things like that. We're not gonna worry about that right now. So we're kind of just looking around. I'm just looking for the greens, guys, basically. And the last one we're missing, I believe, is in the middle. It should be up around here. Thankfully, we're done with that. We're just gonna go to GCPD. Uh, if you're in the Watchtower, like say you're watching me, you're trying to play one for one, any of these teleporters can take you to GCPD. Great East and GCPD. So just take any one of them. They used to have their own like separate like place they would teleport you to, but they homogenized it all. Quality of life reasons. And we're gonna hold on to these little exabytes for now. We'll talk about that once it's time to use them. Also, we do have mail. Let's go ahead and grab that mail real quick. We need every little piece of gear we can get, so there you go. And we'll just delete that. If you're new, you might want to sell it. Like I said, guys, in an earlier stream, if you're just making a mad dash to 30, I think you could do that in maybe a couple of days. Maybe a day if you play hard enough, right? And you just go all in. If you're fairly new, I would suggest against that. I mean, there's not much to learn from the beginning of the game other than just trying to enjoy it, right? If the race to end game is anything serious, you don't have to go so hard unless like maybe you like a friend is trying to teach you how to play, right? And you're trying to run with your friends and they're gonna like teach you all the mechanics and things like that. But if you're just trying to enjoy it, just take your time with it, guys. And once you get to end game and you decide you actually want to like spend time playing the game, try to learn your side roll if you want to do your side roll and things like that. Uh, you know what? I want to grab this. I want the side mission, but I also want to grab this. We're gonna grab the side mission real quick. There it is. And it's hard for me to also like I don't like thinking anything suddenly, but you know, if as you're leveling up, I would suggest just being a damage dealer. Right, your side row is more for like the end game content, unless you're like, you know, unless you come from MMOs and you know that you want to do something in particular, right? Like say you're a dedicated healer or something like that, then you can worry about that a little more earlier. But you make your life a lot easier leveling up and just being a damage dealer. I mean, as you can see, right? I like that this guy's actually fighting this drone with a baseball bat. I think after this mission is like the last mission, so I think we're gonna try to hit 30 by the end of today's stream, and then I'll come back and we'll talk about things you could do once you hit 30, guys. I do still have to hit the gym a little bit, so we worry about that later. The main focus, I guess, will be getting to 30. Hopefully, we'll see, right? Because I'm not sure how many more missions I have left. I know there's a couple I'm missing. And I know there's a couple I'd rather avoid, honestly, if I can help it. And I believe there is a side mission over here. There you go. There is a Bonnie flying around here, guys, so be mindful of that. I think it's if you're on the hero side, ice, not ice, Killer Frost should be floating around here, and if you're on the villain side, fire will be flying around here. You used to be able to make them like fight each other, but I don't think that's the case anymore, unfortunately. And these are supposed to be like some of the people that got exobytes as well, right? Like they have our origin. Uh, I'll be honest with you guys, the designs are terrible. I know they're supposed to be NPCs and like unimportant, but they have horrible designs. Really bad. Alright, we'll take a look at them. Like, what is it? What even is this? Why is it these colors? Like, the heroine does look a little bit better. Very, very like Fantastic Four-ish, but this villainous, a lot to be desired. The villain does look a little better, right? I think they just picked a really bad generic, uh, like the tight designs, the patterns, not really that great. Even for like just royalty-free like villains and heroes walking around, I guess you would say. Like you could argue at least the helmet is good and they got kind of like a techie kind of theme going on. But if I had to rate it, 2 thumbs down. What even is it, right? But we'll save my gripes for another time. If you let me go off, I could start ranting. So we will save that for later. Uh, I've never seen him go and pick up a car before, though. That's funny. They trying to live. It is kind of funny seeing them try their hardest, though. If you're having trouble, you can stay close to fire. Uh, she hits pretty hard. Hello, hi, how are you doing, G? Call you G, right? Thank you for the follow, by the way. I appreciate it. This is the daytime stream. Well, I don't know if I call myself veteran. I have been playing for on and off for about like 11 years roughly. Right, I'm a long time player. We'll say. Right, I played for about 6, 7, maybe 8 years on the PlayStation. I played a couple years on the Xbox. We're playing on the Xbox right now. Also, that's Killer Frost. Hold on, let's back up out of there. Do you need some help in something? Oh, well, if you're asking, I could probably answer most of the questions you have. Probably. Oh yeah, I don't see why not. Unfortunately, I don't get to play with them these days since I am on Xbox. Right on PlayStation, I believe it's PlayStation and PC across platform. They usually do pretty good, right? I'm pretty sure. I would hope anybody that I get into instance will be. Oh, you're a newer player. Do you play on PC? PC is cross-platform with the PlayStation, so you do have a lot of options there when it comes to joining people. Guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, I am chatting with someone on Twitch right now. One of my viewers. Okay. So you shouldn't have too many problems, right? Your cross-platform with PlayStation. I think that is one of the more populated servers is PlayStation slash PC. Uh, I do suggest if you're actually brand new to make a hero, because I believe the villain side is a little underpopulated, and you might have problems getting into some of the instances. So if you're like brand new, right? If you guys like under level 10 or something like that, I would suggest going hero if possible. If it doesn't fit your theme or your playstyle, that's fine as well. I know there's a side mission around here. I believe there's a side mission. We're gonna find it. There it is, right there. But really, like finding players that do well, that's more like on a player by player basis, right? Like if you're just running in there with pugs or like randoms, right? Like people you never played with, you never know how they're gonna do until you actually start playing with them. Your chances are a lot better than mine though, because just because you have so many players to team up with. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. If you're still leveling up, just try to like enjoy it, right? And then see how you feel about the end game community. Also, make sure that you have a power you like too. If I don't know if you've been watching YouTube videos and things like that, and people talk about like what the best power is, stuff like that. It doesn't matter if you don't like it, right? So just try to pick a power you think is cool and that you enjoy using, and you can worry about everything else like later on down the line. There's things that'll help you be more powerful as well. So if your damage is a problem, you can look at that later. Right, and you could come to your own conclusions after that. But I find it doesn't work if you just don't like the playstyle of the power set you have. I usually never hit these EMPs, even though they're supposed to damage the Omax a little bit. I find I just hit them harder. We only have a few more of these things to go, guys. I usually focus on doing the side mission first because it's just easier for me to remember if I do the unimportant one. So luckily we only have a couple of those, and then I can focus on just pretty much just killing everything. There we go. Now I can just focus on killing. Oh, I missed that second sound. It's okay. It'll be alright. This should be it. I hope. Well, I don't know where he landed. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Oh, we're missing one. That's fine, guys. Right, we're professionals here. You need to take all that. Hopefully, when the next DLC comes out, we can get more loading screens. We didn't get loading screens for a long time, right? And then we started getting them here and there. Unfortunately, the artist that did a lot of the newer ones, right? The art for it, I know she is gone. Uh, I know they did get some more staff, so hopefully they got a pretty decent artist. I would like to see like a lot more art on the loading screens and not just kind of like computer assets or digital art. I'm more a fan of the hand-drawn stuff. Or at least run on an art program. I like it to look like a drawing, is what I'm trying to say. And here we are again. I think we're just gonna like basically just beat everything to a pulp. I think that's your best bet for most of these missions, just to kill everything. Make sure you grab these things, guys. Did we get any rewards? We did get a necklace. It's not really too strong. Don't worry about these mega capsule guys unless you like opening loot crates. Right, I usually just delete them these days. Unless there's something in there I really need to have. This part they wanted you to sneak, but we're not gonna do that. Just not gonna do it. Don't feel like it. It doesn't look like there's any feats associated with it, right? Kind of just making the whole mission go slower. If you have your finisher, usually the finisher is like some kind of beam. It is pretty good in these lower level missions, so just pop that on, and hopefully you just power through everything. Wow. Okay. I'm kind of hoping that this is like the last mission. If not, guys, we'll pick it back up after I get my workout on, right? Trying to stay healthy, guys. Trying to stay healthy. I'm older, so gotta burn the calories, right? And then we'll come back. We'll try to wrap this up. We'll talk about level 30. We'll talk about stuff you should probably like start doing. Things you should start working on. And I think we gotta destroy these servers. We're just gonna do the objectives. We're right there. We're right next to level 30. I probably should have popped the shield in retrospect. I'm surprised it got me through that, but I'll take it. Don't forget, guys, there are like healing barrels here, like peppered throughout the stage. You see there's one right there, that green one. There's these terminals here you can hit. All kinds of little stuff to help you survive. If you're out of sodas or you don't want to drink a soda, right, there's all kinds of little things you can do. I'm gonna save this one for over here. You know what? Let's pop it. Pop our shield. Get this part complete right here. I think this is the boss, I'm pretty sure, right? Don't worry about it. It looks like a lot of stuff is going off, right? But that is like this drone here killing itself whenever it touches that red death zone. Just like that, he's down. Wow, we went right into the cutscene pretty quickly.
I have assimilated millions of civilizations for their age. Planets like Krypton, an advanced society, rich in data. Once the samples are taken, of course, there is no further need for what remains. It is expendable. Inevitably, the same fate awaits the planet, Earth, a primitive little orb. The Earth continues to defy me. Heroes and villains alike stand against me. Its champions smash my minions and crush my allies. But this is of little concern. But now it is. For now I, in turn, will take their own deadliest technology and use it against them. For no technology can withstand Brainiac.
And what should we pick? We'll take the back. And we have this ring. It's of no use to us. And we're gonna turn this mission in, and I think we will wrap it up for now. And I'll come back in roughly an hour, hour and a half. We can finish up the leveling process. We're pretty close, assuming we don't hit level 30 right now, right? Ignore that, by the way, guys. Usually, there's like one big mission to end like your leveling process. It doesn't matter what mentor you are or anything like that. You each get your own unique mission per mentor, right? So if you're a meta hero, you get to help Superman out. If you're a tech hero, you get to help Batman out. And if you're magic, I believe you will help Wonder Woman out. And that'll be like, that should boost you straight to 30 no matter what level you are. I believe you need to be close to level 30 to get it. We will find out, right? We're going to see what our next mission is. And if the next one is the big one, I think we'll just, like I said, we'll hold it off. And then I'll come back, we'll just do that mission. You know what? Let's go to Crime Alley, guys. This is Crime Alley. Batman comes here and leaves roses every year, where his parents died, right? Where he got robbed of his youth on that fateful night. And here it is. You know, they could have made it more grand, but they. It's kind of cool that they stuck to their guns and they just made it just a place, right? Because they didn't die anywhere big or important special. They just died out in the street somewhere. So it's just a plain old street, and you wouldn't even realize it unless you specifically walked up here and found these roses. It's funny because with that said, I don't think there's you know, it says Crime Alley on the map, but I don't think there's like posts, right? Like it doesn't say Crime Alley on any of these lampposts, right? There's no like street signs or anything like that, letting you know you're getting close to it. As much as this is, you know, like a map of Gotham, it's not really a map per se, right? It doesn't tell you. There's like no street signs and stuff like that. Not that I can see. So we're going to turn this mission in. We're going to see what our next one is. We're going to clean up the inventory. And then I am going to do a little biking, do a little weightlifting. Right? And I will be back after. Right? Get my shower in. And we have Fateful Omen. It looks like we have a couple more missions to do. So we will hold off on that. I see we have a mission here with Batwoman. I'm not sure what this is. we're not gonna do that one. So we're gonna check on mail. We're gonna grab our items. We will be back, guys, to finish up this leveling process. Okay, we have everything we need here. What I think we'll do is we'll salvage this gear because I kind of need all these little exobytes. Uh, is there no place to salvage? I thought this was like the usually in the main police hubs you get like there's like a table you can use like R&D station, but it looks like it's not here, so we will hold on to that, guys, and we'll pick this up next time. We're just gonna go to the next police station we have to go to. And I want to say thank you so much for guys for watching me. Thank you for following me, for listening to me, for enjoying the content. I guess you would say, right? Thank you so much, guys, for being a part of the stream. I do appreciate everybody that shows up. We're gonna continue it going, guys. We're not just playing DC. We're playing a lot of games. We're doing DC for now. If you guys want to see any games in particular, Frank Gallows at Switch TV. Come join the channel, guys, right? Come follow, interact with me. Let me know what kind of games you want to see. Just keep in mind, right now, I am on an Xbox, and it has to be available for a said platform. Excuse me one moment, folks. I am so sorry. That is a Power Rangers tone, by the way. That is not Impossible. A lot of the younger people will get it confused. I'm a little bit older, guys. But, like I said, guys, if you enjoy the channel, if you enjoy watching it on YouTube, thank you so much. Feel free to follow me on YouTube. I only have a tablet, guys. I'm trying to like work out how to make more videos and things like that. It's kind of hard for me to use a tablet to make said videos, right? I'm trying to figure everything out. So bear with me, folks. Bear with me. I'll see you guys later. My name is Shadow, for those of you who don't know. And I stream every day, guys, usually on the weekdays. Real quick before I go, the daytime streams are at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. The nighttime streams are at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I hope to see you guys later. Thank you so much. Catch you next time.